Hi Pisces, this is Persephone Rose, and this is for the week of February 9th through the 15th for my Pisces. Okay, what does Spirit want to talk to you about? Okay, right off the bat, for a very small group of you, and this is just a side note, they're just bringing it up, make sure that you're actually paying attention to your feet. So they're actually showing me that someone actually gets new shoes. Okay, or they get new feet wear, or they actually look at their feet and realize that they need to maybe go get a pedicure, something like that, because they make me feel like the sun's coming out, spring's coming out, and you are going to wear more sandals. So make sure that you go out and get your feet done or something like that, because they're showing me there's a highlight about your feet. That's for a small group of you. Okay, the other thing that they want to talk about in this card, they do show me that this week makes me feel like you are almost overwhelmed. Okay, and it's not that it's a bad overwhelm, but it does show me it's a shutdown overwhelm for you. And for us Pisces, I'm a Pisces myself. When you get overwhelmed, sometimes you go into like a hermit type state because you're like, I really don't know what to do, so I'm not going to do anything until I actually figure it out, and I need to think about it or breathe through it. Okay, so they do show me something to that effect. This week, try not to do that, because they're showing me the overwhelmed state is actually superficial. It's almost like you're okay. For a big group of us, we know what's going on in the world. Okay, we understand the chaos, we understand the hatred that is appearing, the anger that's appearing, like society seems like it's falling apart. Don't get hyper focused on the outside. I'm not saying that don't be an advocate and don't do stuff, but I'm saying don't get hyper focused to the point where you can't actually function in your own world. Okay, that's for us Pisces. We need to make sure that we stay focused on the big picture. The big picture is what makes us happy, what is good for our family, and what is good for us around us, okay? Our community. That's what the big picture is. We can't always fix things that are so far away. Although we do feel very overwhelmed and very like the world is coming to an end type situation, they're showing me try not to do that to yourself. Stay focused on the big picture. If you do need to do a meditation or a prayer or whatever you guys call it, depending on how you want to view it, they show me do it. Calm yourself down, bring yourself down, ground yourself, whatever you do. But don't lose track that the fact is you still got your family, you still have your people around you, you still have your community. Everything's going to be, I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. It's not, but overall, everything's going to work out. My guides always tell me everything's going to work out. So they do show me you just need to be a little like this week. Don't go down those dark rabbit holes for me, okay? The other thing this week that they are showing me, there is some form of increase in money flowing towards you. See how he is holding the time watch, but at the same time, there's little leaves or things are flowing towards you that are green. They show me money opportunities are flowing. It's almost like for a big group of you, you guys are getting shoved into the spotlight. So if you guys actually finished a project, it's almost like you actually get recognition this week, okay? Which adds a little bit of money or something to you. I think it's money. Actually adds more money to your pocket. They show me you deserve this, because it does show me you've worked hard. Like you had the time clock in your hand, you actually analyzed it, and you were staying focused on what the big picture is. You now are being shoved into the limelight. So they do show me for a big group of us, we are actually getting recognized for what we actually are, or we are being acknowledged. They show me new money or new opportunities are flowing towards you. If you're applying for a job, they're showing me it's almost like the interview goes really well and they actually offer it to you. So they do show me this is a good week for applying for a job, looking for a promotion, applying for a loan, because they show me good news, especially around money, is coming towards you this week, okay? What else for my Pisces for the week of February 9th through the 15th? Okay, they're also talking about this week that it makes me feel like you're standing in the world by yourself. And this again goes back to this isolation card, that you're standing against the fight. You're standing against the world coming to an end, or you're standing against the ocean, and trying to figure out, am I going to be successful? You're going to be victorious. So if this is for a group of you, you need to go stand in front of someone or a group of people and actually do a speech. You're going to be very successful. Everybody's going to love it. It's going to be very successful. For another group of you, if you are actually going and trying to present something, or you're going to try to push out an idea, like you're writing a paper and you want to try to get it published, it actually looks like it gets good recognition. Like people are like, this is a great idea. Yeah, let's go with it. There is some form of recognition again going on, and they show me, don't feel like you're going against the world. It looks like it's working toward with you, okay? See, and I wish I could show it to you better the way I see it. I know this looks like this is a world and there's light coming out of the world and he's standing against the world. But in actuality, this is open space. And this is actually like a horizon line, and he's actually standing in front of oncoming success, okay? So it's not a world flowing towards him that's going to run him down. It's more like he sees the openness, he sees the outside, and he's like, I'm heading that way, and I'm going to be very successful at it, okay? Because see how it's actually flowing this way towards it, and he's actually going to move towards that adventure. So this week, it does show me there is opportunities coming in. You just need to take them. Even if they scare you, take them. They will be very successful. Okay? What else for my Pisces? Last two cards for my Pisces. Okay, the last two cards they want to talk about. You're funny. The last two cards they want to talk about is for a group of you that are in relationships or want to be in relationships. This week does look like it's a good energy for communication. It looks like both you and your partner actually see a lot eye to eye together this week. So if you have been in a sort of rocky road, it looks like, or a rough spot in your relationship, it looks like the information gets cleared up and that you guys actually start seeing more eye to eye. So for a group of you that are in relationships, it looks like the negative side is actually going to start moving forward and the more communication comes out, and it's a positive communication, okay? Now, for a group of you that want to start dating, they do show me this is a time to start dating. This is a good time to start dating. It's almost like people are coming out of hermit mode, or they keep showing me a bear coming out of hibernation. So it feels like that's how the energy is, and you need to start moving forward. Go out, get the pedicure, get your hair done, update your makeup, whatever it is. Pull out the nicer clothes, start wearing them. They show me you can get that new person in your life if you want to do the work, okay? The last card they want to talk to you about is they do want to talk to you about options. They show me you're going to have multiple options this week, but all the options lead to the same doorway, okay? So it does make me feel like you choose one and you realize it's not quite the right one, and you need to jump to the other one to actually get to the open doorway. So this week you may need to be flexible more on your timing or your planning. So it's almost like someone may actually come to you and be like, you had plans that you were making pork chops for dinner, and then your partner comes home and says, God, I really want Chinese. Don't get irritated. Put the pork chops back in the fridge. Put everything else away. Go get Chinese. Okay? Just be a little flexible this week, okay? Okay, Pisces, that is for the week of February 9th through the 15th. Now, Pisces, if you want a reading from myself, Perstephane Rose, please go down in the link and you'll find that information down there. Otherwise, have a fantastic day.